Welcome again to Sligo, host town of Fleadh Cheoil. Sligo-based harpist-composer Michael Rooney is this year's Ard Olive. It's a prestigious title that recognises outstanding achievement in traditional music. And here Michael is playing an excerpt from his Baroiva suite, commissioned by Coltis to mark the 1000th anniversary of the Battle of Clontarf in 1014.
That was pretty groovy. That was an extract there from the Brian Boru suite by Michael Rooney, Ard Olive, Michael Rooney, I should say. What does Big Ard Olive mean to you? I mean, is there an emotional tinge in there as well?
There is. I mean, there's an emotional tinge in that my family, we've all come through the Coltis Foundation, the Coltis system, and it was a very, very proud moment. A lot of my contemporaries were there, and it was a huge, huge honour.
Where is your great graw? Is it at the session, or is it at the stage performance?
I'll be honest with you, it depends on the feeling, but I mean, for pure musicality, I absolutely adore the orchestral stuff, just the feeling of having traditional instruments, but being able to get away with throwing in French horns and trumpets and cellos and double basses. I absolutely adore the sound that it brings. It's not very traditional, but I get away with it because it's composition.
Yeah.
But I mean, you cannot beat sitting with your contemporaries in a session at the same time, you know, in a really, really nice setting when you're hearing every note and just the social interaction, because up on a stage, there's a sense of interaction with your orchestra, but that's about it.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. Well, Cogard, kiss and Berbo. Thanks a million.
Mornings have their own quiet charm at the Fleadh, especially in such a picturesque and cultural town as Sligo. But be warned, this is just the calm before the musical storm.
There were plenty of strollers around to appreciate a Munster trio. West Limerick accordion player John Carroll teaming up with Kerry Pear, Joe O'Sullivan on flute and Kieran O'Sullivan on banjo.
Party Gavin, chairman of Fleadh Cheoil. What does that role actually involve?
Well, it involves putting a committee together, putting a structure together, dividing up the areas of responsibility, working with your team, then training your team and coordinating all the activities of your team. It's a huge community thing. And what's really interesting about it, and the experience I've had, is the positivity that there is to the Fleadh. The prospect of having so many people in the community and the opportunity it gives us just to show people what we are and what our great strengths are. People rise to that, and all different sectors come together. And So that's been phenomenal for me. I mean, I'm amazed myself, the response of the community.
And you have 2 years of the Fleadh Cheoil. How important is it to get more than just one bite of the cherry?
Well, it's important for a number of reasons. In a county like this, once you start to look at what you might showcase, just a whole lot shows up. We think we've showcased a lot, but there's a whole lot more we'd love to get out.
Well, showcasing their talents in the centre of town were a Dublin-based group, Skipper's Alley, performing a set of reels starting with Peggy on the Settle. Some great musicianship there from Skipper's Alley, ending with Toss the Feathers.
Well, we've got lovely music here as well, and I'm with two stalwarts of the Fleadh that I've seen playing on the street at every Fleadh that I've been to so far. Patsy, there's not a lot of people that can say that they've beaten Michael Flatley, but that is a claim to fame that you have.
Yeah, this was 1977, the All-Ireland in Ennis.
But he's a great flute player as well.
He's a great flute player and a great guy.
And John, an awful lot of our best-known musicians have really come to prominence from winning All-Ireland Fleadhs, as you did yourself. How has the competition changed, say, for accordion players like yourself?
Well, it was in 1970 at the first Fleadh Cheoil in Listowel I won it, and I was lucky enough to win it. In later years, I'd say the music has gotten a little bit faster, but thankfully there are loads of people around who play at the right pace, at the right tempo.
Now, the two of you have been playing for decades together, and I'd love to hear a set of tunes. What will you play for us?
We'll start off with a couple of jigs.
Great stuff. Thank you very much.
Former All-Ireland champions John Regan and Patsy Maloney. And the Fleadh has something for every generation. It's a real family-friendly festival. Indeed, there's a great mix of youth and experience on view. Here's box player Keelan McGrath from Tipperary, who's celebrating his All-Ireland victory at under-15 level, in the company of Dave Sheridan from Leitrim on flute and Michael McKay from Monaghan on bouzouki. And they're playing a pair of reels, Lucy Campbell's and a Phil Murphy tune, Trip to Collinstown.
Lovely stuff.